All right, guys, I need to tell you about the secret beta project I've been working on. We actually just launched it as a beta tonight. There's a lot of work still going into it, but we just dropped some crazy discount codes that are super limited. And I had started telling people about them, and I realized that my main channel, like the main people that I love the most because you follow me here on my main platform, weren't even going to hear about it. I actually wasn't even going to release a video on Sunday. But I am, because I want you to know about this before they're gone, because they will be gone fast. There are two sets of codes, but I want to tell you about what we're launching here and why I think you need to get in literally right now before the price goes up literally 3 times. Let me walk you through all of it. So there's going to be a link in the description that's going to take you to this page right here called FloWave. This is a project that I have wanted for years, but just didn't have the time or the resources to make. And it's all about how to enter flow state. If you're not familiar with flow, just think of the best work session you've ever had. If you've ever had one of those work sessions where you got a massive amount done, it felt like time passed in an instant, you don't know where time went, but it was like you just felt locked in and there were zero distractions. Well, there is actually a way. First of all, that's not full flow state, but that's like beginning to get the feel of what it is. But what if you could just enter that on demand? You can actually train yourself and build a habit in where those states aren't like random. Like sometimes you get really good quality work. You can actually just enter them intentionally. And on top of that, you can actually get better and better when you enter them. So I highly suggest, link in description, go watch this video. We're going to talk about how it works in a second. That is a little demo that I made for you guys. But I use this analogy in it. If you've ever met someone who's a speed reader. So first of all, there's one skill of how to speed read. So that's just learning to like skim really fast and retain something. But there's a big difference between someone who can speed read and someone who can speed read and has retention. So once you develop the skill of speed reading, you then need to grow in your ability to actually retain what you read. And that just increases with more and more and more reps. So that's what we've built with FlowWave. The first ability to build the habit that you can instantly go into flow state every single time you work. And if you've never done this before, I'm telling you, this is how you get more work done in 4 or 5 hours than you could on a 12-hour day. And here's the thing, you've experienced that 12-hour day. You've had that 12-hour day where you sat down, you fiddled at your computer, you did a few things, and you got to the end of the day and you said, I didn't get anything done. It's the most miserable feeling in the world. It's so frustrating, especially if you know you have stuff you need to get done. When you're entering flow, you are working with intention, you are canceling out distractions, and you're being freaking productive. I really care about this. If you can't tell, I'm very, very passionate about it. So that's the design, is we're going to teach you the habit and the skill of entering on demand. And then from there, we're going to teach you how to become more and more efficient while you're in flow. Okay. So really, I mean, I'm so excited what we're building. In fact, I walked over here because I have part of it being built out now. I have so many iterations of this coming. Not only are we going to teach you how to do it, we're going to make it fun. We're going to gamify it. So it's just like, it becomes an exciting part of your day-to-day life is being a part of FlowWave. So first off, I want to let you know about the beta codes. These are super important. There's 2 sets of 25. So the first one, and again, you can watch the demo video where I do go over this. I don't expect them to last that long. They might, I don't know. This is a little bit outside of exactly what I do. So maybe this isn't perfectly appealing to my audience, but anyone who is really an entrepreneur, like, just recognizes the need for this. And if you've ever been in flow state, but you don't do it consistently, it's just a no-brainer. So here is the first one, is beta 2025. That is going to give you 75% off for life. The idea of this is like, you're going to come in right now. I literally just built this. There are going to be bugs. There are going to be issues with it. So you are my guinea pigs or my beta testers. There are going to be issues, but I want to reward you with 75% off for life of the software. Right now, I'll tell you the right now price in a second. So that'll be the first group, and all you need to do is when you come in, you have an issue, you let me know with feedback right here. I'll go in and fix it on the back end, and we're going to be iterating this thing over and over and over and over. I have a cool feature that I'm literally in the process of building right now, and that was the one that made me go, I've got to release this to my YouTube subscribers immediately. because it's too good. Okay, so 75% off. There are only 25 of those. I cannot promise that you're going to get one because there are only 25. I mean, it's like 10:30 at night, so many haven't been claimed yet because I just launched it like 20, 30 minutes ago, whatever it was. But there are 25. Once 25 are gone, they're gone forever. They just are. The only way I would add a few is if like I saw that someone used it but didn't use the product. I might add one or two more in, but the expectation is I really only want 25 people to be in at this price because it's just a crazy price. But we are doing a second discount, which is going to be Founder 2025. So these are just going to be promo codes when you get to the checkout page. Just enter these in. You'll actually get a free trial for 7 days first. And then you'll get these discounts on top. The discounts also apply to the monthly or the annual. You can choose which. Founder is 30% off. So 75% with beta. Once beta is gone, they're gone for good. Founder, there's only 25 Founder coupons. So come in, you get 30% off with Founder. You still get your 7-day free trial. And once those 25 are gone, those are gone too. Maybe you get there and you say, oh man, I can't believe it's all the way back to full price. And you see the price is $29 a month or $290 a year. I'm telling you, because I know what this is becoming, this is stupid cheap. Like, this is unbelievably cheap. So and I say this to say, if you get here and the beta coupon is gone and the Founder coupon is gone, you are actually still a Founder. This price, the goal is by the end of this year to have this price somewhere between $49 and $69 a month, because I promise you, if you understand flow, if you were to just do 1 to 2 sessions of flow a week and you were that level of productive in them, this price pays for itself multiple times over. But I'm going to try to encourage you and train you and teach you to have all of your work sessions in flow. So you're having anywhere from like 1 to 5 hours a day locked in flow, and it's going to change your life. And if you start doing that, $45, $55, $65, it's just a no-brainer. I'm telling you, I have already tested this out 2 times, 2 deep work sessions. And both times, the very first time I did it was drastically different in my productivity. One of them, I talk about it in the demo video. One of them, so I don't want to get too deep in this. There are kind of 2 different types. This is exactly what I'm building right now. There are 2 different types of workflows that I'm thinking through. One is you enter into a flow state and the goal is a specific task. And when the task is done, it's done. You don't go all the way to the timer. And then there are other ones that are like longer term projects where I'm going to work on this project for 1 hour today. I'm going to give 100% for 1 hour, but I only have 1 hour to give. So I've done one of each of these, right? So I did one where I had a set task I had to do, and I gave myself, it usually takes between an hour and a half and 2 hours to do this. I gave myself an hour and I did it in 52 minutes. The first time I put this into practice, a task that usually takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours took me 52 minutes to do the same task. And again, I wouldn't say I'm proficient in flow. I'm still growing and learning too. Like, I've got a long way to go. There's no reason I can't get that down to 35 to 40 minutes as I get better and better in this. The second one was so it's scheduling out Facebook posts. I set 1 hour. I expected to do maybe a day and a half, 2 days, maybe 2.5 days. I did like 6 days and some like random posts beyond that. There are 6 days planned out, over double what I expected from that hour. It is just crazy how productive I've been, and I'm so excited about this if you can't tell. So that being said, grab one of the codes, and even if you don't get a code, it's okay. This is still a crazy good price, and the price is going up soon. How does it actually work? Obviously, you can go watch the demo. Actually, I'll let you go watch the demo because the demo goes over this and you don't need to watch it twice. Dang it. I'll show you. Why not? We're here. Let's hang out. Again, I wasn't even planning on releasing a video Sunday, but I'm just too excited about this. So I mentioned there are 2 things we're really training. We're training how to learn how to enter flow on demand, and then how to grow in your efficiency in flow. So a lot of what you're seeing down here, and this is the part we still need to build out a bunch. I haven't even looked at this. Haven't seen a lot of, there's some. Sorry, I started building that part tonight and then got distracted by something else. I need to go back and do badges and achievements. That'll be fun. But this is more for fun. Analytics is really what matters here. So what we're going to have, we're actually building out, there's so much stuff. I'm trying not to go too nerdy. We'll do that later. the analytics are all is going to be about, you're going to have these main tasks that you do every day, right? You probably have 2, 3, 4 tasks, ideally 1, 2, 3 tasks that are the main things that drive your business forward. So what we're able to do is track these every single day. Every time you do that task, we can start tracking them. We get feedback, and we have an AI analyze these tasks and identify, first of all, identify how you're doing through them, ways you can improve, what times of day you're most efficient, when you're most distracted, all these things. So we are using AI to analyze all of those sessions and make you better, make you more efficient with an AI coach. We've got a lot of ways I'm developing that. Again, that's tier 2. First, we're working on, let's get you to be able to go into Flow on Demand. But the analytics is how we're really going to increase proficiency once you get used to being in Flow. But Flow on Demand is going to be right here. So you can click start a Flow session. You're going to say, this is what I'm working on today. I'm just going to put test for this case. How long are you entering Flow? 60 to 90 minutes is usually perfect. Like crush. It's a single task. It's a single thing you're doing. YouTube ideas for the next week. So that's like 14 video ideas, right? Because I do one video on this channel and on my Jake the Affiliate channel. So I've got to come up with 14 ideas. I'm going to give myself 60 minutes. I'm going to stop when the 60 minutes are up. This is all I'm giving myself for this task. And it's only one task. This is super, super important. You can end a session and start another session for another task, but in Flow, you have one session that you're focusing on. Then these are really cool too. These are pre-rituals, and we'll add more types of these. But this, depending on which one you do, the top one is just a breathing exercise, which is basically just like, okay, eliminate distractions, focus in, like prepare yourself for the task. It's just a little bit of a pause before you really dive in, which is just a mental thing, which really does help. Then we have some that are affirmations, some that, again, it's just more of a, like, let's focus on this and eliminate everything else. So I'll do the quick start. If you say, Jake, I don't want to do the quick start, there's an option to come down here and skip the ritual. That's perfectly fine. Now it starts with this page right here, which is going to remind you to remove every possible distraction that is going to keep you from doing the task. So phone is on Do Not Disturb, or another room is turned off. I've closed all my unnecessary browsers. I've closed Slack. I tell people I'm in focus mode. Water, coffee. I've gone to the bathroom. Whatever the things are, right? We have a few checklists, but the idea is everything that distracts me has been removed. And if you don't know what those are yet, we actually have an option while you're in Flow to make notes of your distractions, because again, the AI coach is going to be able to analyze those over time so we can become more proficient. Okay. Environment ready. Now we're going to have a breathing exercise. This is literally like, it's 3 cycles of it. So it's 20, 25 seconds, but it is really a good way just to center yourself and prepare for the task. I'll go to skip ritual. Now we just entered these. We're still tweaking this. This was actually better than it was earlier tonight, but I think this is an area we can still continue to improve. Again, we're beta. We are in beta. So you can see the different soundscapes here, and we're just going to lock in on one that really helps you focus for the task. These are much better than what I had earlier. So I do like where we're heading with it, but we're going to continue to build that out more and more. I really don't want a lot. 5 to 10 probably will be the only thing that's in here. The goal is like just get something that locks you in consistently. So we're developing the habit, that music, I'm locked in. And you actually can have different ones with different tasks. That's a whole separate conversation. If you need to pause, you can pause. Obviously don't want to, but sometimes life just happens. So I would differentiate between, hey, I've got to go to the bathroom for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 3 minutes, however long you need to go to the bathroom. No judging. If I need to go to the bathroom, I'm going to pause and then come back. If it's a distraction, like first one I did like 4 to 5 distractions because I forgot to close Slack, so I got a message from a team member, and then I got a phone call because someone went through my Do Not Disturb, and then my wife came in. So I had I don't know what it's 3, 4, 5 distractions, whatever it was. So you just click it, and it marks it as one. And then when we get to the note section at the end, it's just good to make a note of that. So you have that note for all of your sessions. In session, did you accomplish the task? Yes or no? How focused did you feel? 1 to 5. And then notes. And the notes are really important, again, because that's what the AI is going to use to really give you good feedback across multiple sessions, especially multiple sessions of the same thing. So get coach feedback. And this is something that will improve a lot because what we're actually building out to, this isn't how it's going to be, but this is what we're working towards, is your 90-day goal. So the coach is going to be taking the AI coach is going to be taking the information from the task you're doing and the goal and the individual session. So those three things to give you feedback on, like, are we advancing toward the goal? This is something we're still playing around with a little bit, but it will be really good to make sure the AI coach is giving you more specific feedback for what you want. So this is it. The ability, I mean, honestly, guys, a lot of this is extra, and this is where I've got to like be careful, is not to overbuild, because this right here is just the sweet spot. The ability to just go into flow, 100% focused, a little bit of gamification of like, wow, yesterday this took me 53 minutes. I bet I can do it faster. I'm locking in and I'm beating that time. And then once you've done and you've saved 30, 40, 50 minutes, now go take your little break, like 15, 20 minutes, whatever you need, and then come back, lock into flow, and keep going. So really excited about this, and we're going to continue to develop. Please do use either the Beta 2025 or the Founder 2025 and drop feedback as you have it. I really want to hear feedback from you guys because I want to continue to improve this. This is a project that I made first and foremost for me, but because I needed it so much, I know there's a lot of y'all who did as well. So I wasn't even planning on filming today, but I just think this video was too important not to make. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you inside of FloWave.